Hello there. Welcome to the channel. We are here today with something special, something exciting. I'm pumped about this one. This is X-Men 97, throwback to my childhood. I feel sorry because some of y'all will never know the greatness that was waking up at 7, 8 a.m., eating Pop-Tarts, eating cereal, Apple Jacks most likely, and turning on the likes of the original and one of the greatest animated series of all time, X-Men. Mine personally will always be Spider-Man, the 90s animated original series. That was just my go and probably always will be. I need to go back and rewatch that, to be honest. And I'm not gonna lie, this was a close second. Like, if Spider-Man was 1A, this is 1A.1, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. And I can't even to be honest, I do not remember what all transpired in X-Men the original series. I know it was great. I loved it, and I remember moments from it, but as far as like storyline and how it ended, I know we got a little bit of a recap. In that recap, when they first announced this and the trailer came out, I'm not an emotional guy, but that almost brought a tear to my eye, and that really got me pumped and excited for what's to come in this series. I don't know if it's going to be a limited series, how long it's going to be, or if they continue or plan on continuing this for the long haul. It's Disney. They're always trying to get their money a little bit, so I imagine it's going to go pretty long. But as long as it continues to stay quality and bring that feeling that the OG series did to me, and I have a feeling this is going to be great, but there's going to be a lot of emotions as far as nostalgia goes. And I want to get you guys' opinion. I know I just gave praise to Spider-Man, the original animated series, and then X-Men as well, because that's what we're here to continue today. But as like a honorable mention, one of my favorite cartoons of all time is X-Men Evolution. I don't know how y'all feel about that, because it's a little bit of a one-off. I feel like there's fans of it, and you either love it or you hate it. Some fall on one side of the fence, and some actually love it like I do. That's very close to this animated series for me. I know it was a lot shorter, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. I might have to go back and rewatch that at some point too. But let me know your thoughts on that one, whether you've watched it, and if you haven't, you definitely need to give it a try. But nonetheless, we got X-Men 97 today, so let's get into this. If you haven't, or if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this. We'll be dropping one of these per week, so stick around, and stick around for a lot of our other shows that we're going to be reacting to. Clone Wars is going to be one of those as well. So if you're a fan, stick around, subscribe, like the video, comment to introduce yourself. And OGs, you know you're always welcome, and I appreciate you watching the video. So let's get into this. Oh, there was Spider-Man. Oh, and by the way, CYCLOPS, my favorite. I know everybody loves Wolverine. He's a close second for me. Turn up the volume on this. I love it. I know this whole thing getting copywritten, but I don't care. I'm enjoying myself right now. And I'm not an expert on animation, but it seems like the animation is somewhat different. I don't know what the style you would call it is, but I definitely noticed a difference already, especially in this scene here.
Another life cut short. Professor Charles Xavier. The mutant leader's assassination last year by former NSA agent Henry Gyrick has spurred increased sympathy toward mutants despite their strange powers.
And so that's how it ended last
Science
series.
claim experts debate this and more after the break.
Did they say FOH? Fuck out of here.
Please don't hurt me. I'm Roberto da Costa, heir to the da Costa fortune.
Da Costa. How do I know that name?
Hear that, Beauty? So long as that collar stays on, your powers are bye-bye.
I'm not like the ones on TV.
I don't know why I want to guess like Nightcrawler, but I don't think that's it. I forget Nightcrawler's real name.
I was born this way.
Ain't that the rub?
This animation reminds me of like a grittier Archer, if you've ever seen that. Storm, let's get it.
I am Storm, mistress of the elements.
Come on.
Surrender the boy, or face my fury.
I ain't afraid of you, you witch.
You know what he wanted to say.
Whole announcement stick didn't go over so well,
Bishop?
did it?
Pardon me, Bishop, for striving to resolve matters peacefully.
Look how he holding the gun.
Real peaceful storm.
I see you, gangster.
Is it me, or did these dirtbags get upgrades?
I'm not gonna lie, right off the bat, I don't know how I feel about the voice acting yet. It might be a little suspect, a little cheesy. But But I guess that goes hand in hand with the 90s, right? What up, my boy?
Dios. Good guy or bad guy?
Name's Cyclops. Definitely the good guy.
I like his voice actor.
Hang tight.
Beast. Not to be confused with the other Beast. Nice. I like how he's using his powers too. I know it's been a while since I've seen it, but I don't recall him like using it to like move himself while fighting.
How'd scum like you get your hands on Sentinel technology?
What, you freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too? Take his visor before he starts up again.
No, don't! I surrender!
Open that shit. Fuck him up.
Not.
Nice. I like it's already got a little bit of a dark tone to it, which I like.
You stopped the bad guys, saved the kid, got home safe. These
That Gambit.
beignets need to be...
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what that means, Gambit?
Means you get to howling like a lonely kettle left on a fiery stove. We've rodeoed more sentinels than I
Betty,
care
put
to
a
count.
rogue.
You don't simmer down, you're gonna die of a stroke.
Rogue is right, Cyclops. Scott,
Oh,
while I trusted
faked
all
his
my
death. Or am I tripping?
Stop being a creep, Morph.
I was about to say, okay, yeah, got my ass.
Cyclops about to have...
Is she pregnant?
Remy, you could have hurt someone.
All he cares about are his stupid beignets. Who's worse, him or Wolverine?
Well, can everyone just please behave?
That's about to be
This is school,
the
after all,
strongest
you
baby
need
ever
role
made.
models for a guest.
Jean's right. That kid's our only lead to where those extremists got their hands on Sentinel tech.
I've never read the comic book, so I don't know if like there's always been a thing between Wolverine and Jean, like that love triangle with Cyclops too. But I hope it's just Cyclops and Jean, and no, not so much a love triangle.
Salutations and welcome. I'm
Blue. Very blue.
an astute observation, my boy. Hank McCoy here. That there at the foot of your bed is...
Name's Jubilee, and dude, I get it. One day life's fresh, then the next day you're waking up to a blue monkey singing Mozart as he tinkers with doohickeys.
She's never been my favorite character, but I love her character design, the yellow jacket and all that.
Roberto, we can't let you go just yet.
Oh, right. How much?
How much?
For the
What?
save, I was gonna pay those creeps to free me, so you take checks.
Should we let you leave, they could find you and kill you.
So now you're kidnapping me.
Kidnapping? We want to help mutants, even arrogant yuppies like you.
Okay, I was wrong. Voice acting is getting better for me already.
Humanity's days are
Uh-oh.
over.
Magneto,
We
that
are
dude.
nature's favored children. A new age begins as we build a bright mutant future.
Video games are for nerds.
No,
Oh, simulator.
it's where we train.
Nice.
So, what can you do? Fly? Teleport? Shoot gold balls from your body? That'd be weird.
The like is not even real.
You would turn your back on your own.
Better move. Yep. Look real, don't it?
Seriously, girl, get a life.
Nice.
Show the lady some respect.
Oh, so scary, Jubilee. Can we stop now?
Computer, end program. Scary enough for you, bub?
Agencies in the U.S.
I love Wolverine. It's hard to pick, but I've always sided towards Cyclops.
He'd need a master mold factory to build new Sentinels, and you X-Men destroyed the only one years ago.
Well, when cardio wraps, maybe you can spare the calories to go make sure he didn't build another one.
Charles Xavier was a dear friend of mine. It's why I urged the UN Council to work with the X-Men. A little trust, Scott.
The professor loved to say, trust happens when actions meet words. Cyclops out.
Continued actions meet words, not just one occasion. Oh, they hoofing. Okay. Wolverine, let's see what you got. Cheating ass. And I don't know, it looked like they gave Wolverine a couple inches. He usually looks shorter to me.
The professor would shout, your childish hijinks have cost you 5 demerits, young man.
And you'd say, but sir, what's the point of being an X-Man if we're not allowed to enjoy our lives?
Whoa,
Look at
whoa,
those
I did
throwback
not sound like
costumes
that.
too. I love
Oh
it.
yeah, those days have been on my mind a lot lately, darling. You and I alone. Our whole future ahead of us. With the baby coming. Maybe it's time to think of a life
Awesome.
beyond the X-Men?
Beyond? You mean leave the team?
That's exactly what she...
It's like you...
The X-Men need us here.
The team will be fine. Our son will need us more.
We really need to get Scott some damn some contacts. So I know the glasses is cool, but you can't wear them all the time. Let your baby see your eyes.
Logan, take that nose of yours and go find the kid. And take Jubilee. Actually, all of you could stand to act a little more like X-Men. Go with them.
Morph is ready. He got the headband and everything. Fake ass Steph Curry.
I don't much go in for
Charlie
being bossed around.
Cry me a river, Wolverine.
Logan. Find Roberto.
There's the triangle.
Please.
Yeah, I was kind of complaining about the love triangle, but I guess it's part of the rivalry Scott and Logan have, so I guess it is a necessity to have, and I'm actually kind of glad to see it.
Kids here, but there are too many damn sets.
Looks like we split up. Nice place to pass a good time.
I can only imagine what he's smelling right now. A whole lot of must.
My power sapping touch would leave him with a nasty hangover.
Any worthwhile man would gladly suffer your hand in a dance.
It says the one wearing the glove.
I know what's wrong. How?
Damn.
Why, I'm Jean Grey, humble telepath extraordinaire, and I'm having the most beautiful
won't punch her,
baby in
though.
the world with the most boring man in the world. And oh, hello, you on the sidelines, watching our exhausting perfection every day.
Perfection? If we ain't fighting Magneto, we're dodging aliens and Sentinels. School's no place for a baby. They're leaving the team, Morph. Jean's leaving.
Damn. That whole scene right there made this feel a little bit like a CW show.
Let's go. You're not safe here.
One dance, then I'll come.
Hey. Let's show off. Don't nobody notice this.
Gyrick, you're serving 25 years. You talk and I get it down to 10.
Who's that?
Normal people know the more room we make for your kind, the less we leave for ours. So we might wear tolerance on our sleeves, but we know the naked truth. Tolerance
There's always room. Sounds similar to the topic of immigrants.
And you get an A for effort, Mr. Summers. But we both know you're no Charles Xavier.
You're right.
So he's the one who shot him. Okay. I know they mentioned that, but I didn't remember his face from previously watching.
Save me from what? You?
No, but have you met my wife?
Hatred
Nice.
weakens your mind, Mr. Gyrick.
Damn.
Get out of my head!
I wonder if that takes any toll on her with the pregnancy and all that. Damn. Oh, damn. A little bit of darkness. A little bit of darkness. I like it. Damn. Is this like a vision?
I am Master Mode.
Come in.
That's what they're planning, essentially. And I imagine all those graveyards were mutants, not just people in general.
Now, there will be no dismembering, Wolverine.
Dismembering? Nah. Weight loss.
We get this done by working together as a team. Think you can do that, Logan?
Jeez, Dad. Keep buzzing in my ear. What would we do if we ever lost you?
Wolverine's a little bit immature. He comes across more immature than he used to. Damn. Who just sliced him in half like that? Oh, that was just his vision. I thought somebody came to help him. Ooh. Nice. I should have known he could do something like that, but that was cool to see.
Solid work, team. See you on the ground.
Nice. Is he gonna blast to slow himself down? What a G. What a G. Not dang. I was just expecting like his normal blast, but he upgraded it a little bit. That was dope.
To me, my X-Men.
This is tight just because he's like actually the captain and the leader of the team. I know he took a backseat to, I feel, Wolverine and Professor Xavier, but now to see him leading everything, I love that.
Final warning, Trask.
Mess him up, Gambit. You gonna need a lot more cards though. I catch myself constantly smiling just because, like, obviously the nostalgia. But every time that music comes on, I don't care whether I'm watching this show or I just hear it anywhere, I have to hum along to it. Let me know if you guys are the same way.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful involuntary friendship.
Oh, that's dope. Ooh. Yeah, some of these powers I'm gonna have to get hip to again. I completely don't know Bishop's skill set. Obviously he's got the guns and all that, but I don't know what all he's capable of. What you about to do, Storm?
Heed my command and reclaim these relics of
That's cool. A little bit of science mixed in. She just crystallized all the sand, hitting it with lightning. Damn, wrecked. Storm is OP. She really the only X-Men we need, but X-Woman, but
You underestimate us,
you underestimate Wolverine. Oh, I don't. Like I said, it's been so long. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Him like bless his claws with his power, but that was dope. Really cool. Really cool.
You've no idea how it feels to be left behind by the future.
I got a few groups that might be able to empathize with you.
We all win when men like him fail.
You sound like Charles. He would have been proud today.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper, but to be honest, it was a team effort.
When I first came here, I ran away, just like you.
Show us your power.
The team, this isn't some weird school. It's a family.
Yeah, it's a mix of both. It's a little weird.
Sounds nice.
Especially more.
Your parents don't know, do they?
Some sort of solar energy.
Ooh.
Still figuring it out. Makes me strong, though. Be an X-Men, Jubilee? I don't even want to be myself. Here.
What's your job? Hot and rich?
Don't forget single. Page me.
Okay.
I got a jet, too.
Smooth, great move.
The responsibility to choose teams falls to team leader.
Storm, you're doing too much. I love how they're all still wearing like 90s clothes. It's 97, but it still shocks me a little bit.
Cyclops and Jean were the first X-Men. If they're gone, who the heck is gonna lead the team?
Sensors show the intruder has breached the professor's old office.
Charles Xavier was the finest man I knew.
Who this?
Fool has done this.
Magneto, what are you
No,
doing in our home?
I kind of assumed, but I couldn't tell.
The last will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier.
Because I didn't think that was a metal
All
picture frame.
Everything he fought for now belongs to me.
Damn.
X-Men.
The bullshit. Get the hell up out of here, Magneto. Dope ending. That was, ooh, I love the end screen. This is, what a pilot. What a pilot. We're going to jump into this next episode, but let's talk about it for a second. A couple minutes at least. That was great. And I love, there's a lot of shows, especially with Disney, where they portray it to you and they try to push all these agendas on you, and the agendas themselves, the messages, some of them very good, but I hate when it's forced upon you, especially in entertainment and things that we know to love, and then they change it for their agenda. So not really anything in here that I noticed. So that was refreshing and good to see that they're sticking true to the characters for the most part, and the enjoyment of the previous series. Like I said, Cyclops, still my favorite. Don't think that's going to change. What could change is the leadership aspect. Throughout this episode, I love the fact that he was front and center. He was leading the team. He was making calls. He was doing the strategic battle thing. But I love seeing that from him. It shows a little bit of growth and maturation from the previous series. And he stepped up to take the place of Professor Xavier. It seems to me, I know Wolverine has always kind of been an a-hole, but he seemed in moments a little bit more immature than I remember him from the previous series and the X-Men movies. So I'll see how that develops and whether that continues to be a thing or just falls by the wayside. The love triangle and the rivalry between Scott, that's something that I do really enjoy. Sometimes I feel like, depending on how much they hype it up or try to shove it in your face, maybe it could get annoying. Especially with the baby thrown into the mix and all that. And I'm not too familiar with, like I said, I haven't read the comic book, so I don't know what that evolves into. I don't know who the baby is, what powers he ends up getting. I know none of that, so all that'll be news to me as it's portrayed in this series. Like a lot of things, I like that everybody. Oh, and I just noticed, like, on this end screen, it's like a video game where you pick your character or unlock characters, and I see Magneto here. So I wonder if it's going to continue to grow, and every time we get like a new character, they'll add it to the screen. I don't know how that'll be, but that's really cool. The story itself, Roberto da Costa, I'm not sure. I almost want to Google it to see if it's someone that I already know, and I'm just blanking on the name. But even the solar power, that's not really registering for me, not yet at least. But the story itself, it was pretty straightforward in this first episode, but there is a underlying darkness, which I like, and I'm not someone who necessarily likes just to have a dark, gritty TV show for no reason, i.e., I guess like a HBO Titans or something like that. I like it to have a little bit of substance, and I like it to be dark for a reason, just to make it so the show carries weight and there are actual stakes that make you attracted or more emotionally involved with these characters. So I enjoy that, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. Magneto coming in at the end and running the table. I don't know how that goes. I don't know if that happens in the comic books either. Like I said, all this is new to me, but that's an interesting dynamic that I'm looking forward to. So everything that this first episode gave me, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it and how it evolves. There was really, for me, nothing that I saw that I was like, nah, I don't want to see that anymore. So I think this, if you can call it a pilot, did what it was supposed to do. The animation is something I'm getting used to, because I do feel it's a little bit different from the original. Obviously, a different way of making it. This wasn't drawn out, I don't think, or animated the same way that the previous one was. You can let me know if I'm wrong, but it does have a different tone and look to it slightly. The colors are on point. Like, everything, it looks retro. The clothing looks retro. Everything about this, the music is slightly changed, but it still has that feel of the original, which I love. And everybody got their moment to shine in this episode a little bit, I felt like, whether it be through dialogue, or just actual battle sequences. I enjoyed that. The intro changed a little bit as far as like, just what they were doing, like obviously the graphics and all that. But I enjoyed it. All these characters outside of like the main team, I'm still gonna have to get used to, remember names and all that, because like I said, the original series isn't still fresh in my mind. It's just something that I'm nostalgic about and know that I loved. So getting back into this series and getting to know these characters again was great. We had moments in this episode that were a little bit surprising, which I enjoyed, and surprised me. It shouldn't have, but it did, because I forgot about Morph, even though he's in the title sequence. When he came into the room as Professor X, I was like, wait, I know I don't remember the last episode, but I'm pretty sure he died, like the trailer and everything else led to in the beginning of this episode reminded us of. So that was interesting. DaCosta, like I said, looking forward to learning more about his character, where his money comes from, about his parents, and this power, how he's going to utilize it. Maybe he'll just be someone who comes in and helps from time to time, or maybe he'll actually join the team, like a lot of these shows typically do. But yeah, all this was great. I love that they're hooping and playing basketball, talking shit to each other a little bit, and the overall tone of this, I enjoy. And I'm looking forward to more of it. Well done on this first episode. We're going to stop talking about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. And if you watched the end of this video right now, let me know what your favorite animated series of all time is. It doesn't have to be X-Men. It doesn't have to be Spider-Man. Some of y'all might have been born in the 90s. Let me know what it was, because I am a big proponent and a big fan of what Saturday morning cartoons used to be. I'm curious to know when this actually releases. I don't know if it comes out like early morning. I think it's every Wednesday, but I don't know if it's early morning. But yes, let me know what your favorite cartoon of all time is. I might even have to think about that myself. I know I said in conjunction with this that it was 90s Spider-Man, but there's definitely some Ninja Turtles is another one, but I digress. Let me know. Subscribe. Make sure you share it. I'll catch you in episode 2. Deuces. Stay chill.